Hey everyone, welcome to Hole Smugglers. We have not had an AMA here in a very long time, but I am so excited to have Jared here with me and Cat Doge here to tell us all about their amazing project. So, whoever wants to start from Cat Doge, introduce yourselves and tell us the opening elevator pitch about your project.
So you and Pig, Frankie. You guys, so Pig and Frankie, really, I mean, they're the origin story masters because really they're the ones that came to me with this project back in the day. So I'm going to let them tell you about the magic.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I can take it from here if that's okay, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Brilliant. Well, guys, thank you very much for having us here. So, I mean, just a quick backstory on me and Frankie. We met about 3 years ago in a project called Coin Unity. We were just investors, and it just so happened that we both had this. We had the same belief that if you're invested in the token, you should be helping and supporting it. So we really worked with the team, with shilling constantly, being very active in our group because again, shill for your bag. And the project owner sort of took a bit of a shine to us, and he said, "Guys, do you want to come in? Do you want to come on part of the team and just help us to run it?" And we said, "Sure, fine, not a problem." Unfortunately, the project didn't do well. Bit of a shame because the developer he generally was a really nice guy. But anyway, yeah. So me and Frankie just sort of kept in contact. We just if he had a good project that he thought would do well, then he would let me know, and vice versa. And then we kind of figured out that we both like poker a hell of a lot. So we had this idea that why don't we start a poker channel and we'll build it up. So we literally started with me and Frankie. And what we would do is we would invite our friends along that we knew in the crypto space. And we then started doing poker tournaments once a week, which we were actually paying the prize money ourselves just to encourage people to come and join. And then it got to the point of projects actually started seeing the hard work that we did, and they started asking us, "Look, guys, can you host our a poker tournament for our projects?" And we said, "Fine, not a problem." What we did do, we said, "Look, we'll host it, and you pay the prize money, guys. We don't take anything for it. We're just trying to purely build up a good community here." Which we did do at one point. We were probably doing 3 projects a week. We would sponsor them as well. So we had a Twitter account. We would share all the information leading up to the poker tournament. And yeah, I mean that's obviously where we met Aaron from. Aaron obviously worked on a project called Numis Me, which was actually one of our biggest poker tournaments where we had, I believe it was 600 people. We had it spread over multiple tables, and it was just great working with Aaron, the character, the person he was, and we could just see how much hard work he was putting into that project. And then yeah, we basically started doing really well. We brought it up to over 600 people that were in our channel, and we got very good offer at one point where a big project wanted to come and sponsor us, be our main sponsors, which we took that opportunity, and we built it up even further. And then we had another big AMA lounge wanted to come and take over. So basically, me and Frankie sort of sold it off to them to a certain extent. They took it over, not really sure how it's going now because obviously we sort of moved on. But yeah, with regards to me and Frankie, we started investing in the same projects, and we just found something which is a problem in this space, and it's sickening. It's the fact that there's just too many rugs, too many scammers, and too many bad actors in this space have too much power. And we just basically we've lost money, probably like every single person here, and it's a sickly feeling. And just on that note, when people, I have a big problem with this, and I will go into communities and call them out on it. People always say, well, bro, it's crypto, you know what it's like. And I personally think that's a shitty excuse. You wouldn't rob someone, or the vast majority of us wouldn't rob anybody in broad daylight. Why is it okay on crypto? I don't get that theory. But anyway, moving along, Frankie basically phoned me up one day. It's like, bro, you know, we need to start our own project, because we generally like to think that we're the most honest people around. I said, yeah, bro, I think we could do very well at it. You know, we started having ideas back and forth, and then he called me up one day and was like, bro, I've got the best idea ever. Why don't we do one called Cat Doge? Cat Doge was obviously the old cartoon, which was cat dog. But if we put the E at the end of the G, we can call it Doge, which would mean if you bought Cat, our native token, you would get Doge as a reward. And I was just like, that is a brilliant idea. Absolutely loved it. So basically, we paid for the website. We had a couple of small games, or sorry, one game at that time built. We paid for the contract ourselves. We basically paid for everything. So we didn't do what a lot of projects do, and that's launch with nothing ready, and the community have to pay for it. Seen that multiple times. To me, it's not right if you generally believe in what you're building. And yeah, I sort of said to Frankie, look, why don't we get Aaron involved? We know him as a person, a character, his skills with the community, his writing abilities, his sense of humour. He would fit perfectly in our team. Spoke to Aaron, showed him everything we had done, and he just loved the idea straight away. And yeah, we kind of went from there. So we launched with a £1,000 market cap, and we got up to 78k market cap. We dipped back down to 40. It sort of went up again, and we, you know, we had a very, very strong chart, and we sort of was coming to the end of the LP, getting unlocked, and we were like, well, guys, we kind of really want to carry this on, but Binance is becoming, or BSC is becoming very, very hard space. And we lasted 4 months on there, and we grinded every single day. So we thought, well, we can take that philosophy of working hard, being open and honest. If we take that to Ethereum, we generally believe with the right support of the community, we could do very, very well. So yeah, we put it to the vote of our community members, because we generally are a community-driven project, and said, look, guys, we kind of want to do this. Are you guys in? They said, yep, not a problem. We did mention to them, look, guys, if we do this merge, we can't give you 100% of your tokens back. Every single person has to take a reduction. That's including the team, because we have never had any team tokens whatsoever. We literally have bought the tokens just like an investor. That's why you see us constantly working extremely, extremely hard. And then, so yeah, we got, I believe it was 80, what was it, Aaron? 86% of the supply back from our community. Correct me if I'm wrong.
83%, yeah.
Sorry,
Really close.
Yeah, sorry.
0.6, yeah.
I was almost there. Yeah, so we got 83% of the supply back, which was absolutely amazing. And that's kind of the history where we are now. And I don't know, Aaron, if you want to take over from there. I hope I answered, well, I hope I gave you the short history of Cat Doge, guys.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
By the way, that was really concise, and the fact that you know your project inside and out, and you know your people, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, see, to me, crypto's not difficult, but we're making it difficult for ourselves, and this is the problem that I have majorly in crypto, and this is why we're trying to change it one step at a time. We don't pretend to our community that we're ever going to invent the next big thing that's going to revolutionize crypto. That's not what we're about. We're a rewards token. Like we're KYC'd. We've doxed our wallets to our marketers. We've got a Stig wallet. We just want to make sure that we can, in theory, have the most honest project that is available on the market. That's kind of where what our key is, and obviously with the ETH rewards, it's just an extra bonus, you know. Yeah, I mean, I've got certain good things about me that I can do. Aaron, Frankie, we've all got our plus points, and when we gel them together, it generally is a very good team.
You've spent your time and developed a relationship with the people that you're working with before
Yes.
you created the project, right?
Oh yes, yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of these people were. Now this is actually a really interesting thing, which people just can't actually get their heads around. So normally, and you guys obviously know crypto relatively well, and people are shocked at this. It's normally what happens when you merge from one token from one say from the BSC to Ethereum. We obviously did do airdrops. We did mention that everybody had to take a 75% reduction in tokens, but our community stayed with us because they believe in us. And when we've had other AMAs, and they say, "Oh, what about this airdrop?" and then they look at a chart, and we explain, like, yeah, out of 70, I think it's 70 people, however how many wallets there were, only 2 people have sold, and they can't get their heads around that. And they go, "Wow, what? How comes these people haven't sold?" And it's because of the trust that we have built up with our community, that they know if they hold, they know that we will carry on working for them. Even if one person had $10 in that project, we would carry on working for that one person's $10, because we believe that in crypto, you don't have to do it the bad way where the people are too greedy. We're working for our rewards in the future when we hit the bull run, and this project will be a contender in that bull run.
Very cool. Let's touch on what the poker. So you guys have an app for poker of some sort, or
okay. Yeah, no. So what it was a poker channel. So just like your group here, it was just a Telegram channel. And what we did was we started playing poker, and I think it was me that said to Frankie we should set up a poker channel because we like playing poker. So yeah, basically what we did was there's a poker app called Poker Now, which is a free poker site, and it goes very, very well with Telegram. So all we did was, like I said, we started off with me and Frankie. I think the first tournament we held, there was 6 people. We put up the money for it, and we put up the money, I believe, for the first 47 games of poker, because we were just slowly building up the community. We were getting to know people, and then project owners were joining, playing it for free. They liked us, who we were, what we were about, our work ethic. And then they said, "Well, can you come and, like, if we pay for the poker tournament, and could you kind of run it for us?" And we're like, "Sure, but don't pay us the money. We want all that money to go back to the community. As long as you give us the materials that we need to promote you, graphics, anything you want us to write, we will promote you on our channel and our Telegram leading up to your game." And that's kind of where we built a really good, strong base community, where Frankie is literally, he's probably going to hate me saying this, but he's probably one of the biggest characters in the German community in crypto. He's so well known. And there's one thing I will say about the German community is they know how to hold. And if you look at our chart on the BSC and on Ethereum, that is pretty much, I'd say, 85% of them are the German holders that are holding.
Very cool. First of all, German community is amazing. So you built up a community based upon a token that you had before, which is what you were saying, and then transitioned it to an Ethereum token?
Yes, we did. And then once we jumped to Ethereum, we got a lot more eyes on us. We got a hell of a lot more support. And you know, because it's Ethereum, there's a bit more bigger money involved. We wanted to protect ourselves. We wanted to protect the community. When I say protect, I mean put that trust in there. And the trust was, that's why we KYC'd, and people kind of think, well, you're a meme token. Why do you want to KYC? It's to do with being trust and transparent, you know, and that's why we doxed our wallets to certain people that are helping us push, so they know that we're not going to sell. And we actually did that on the BSC before. We actually doxed our wallets to the community and said, guys, these are our wallets. There's loads of bots out there that you can see which wallets are linked to which wallet. So we're not lying or hiding anything to you. We're not selling this because we believe in this project, and we believe in the community.
Okay.
And the rewards too.
That makes sense to transition. Go ahead, Aaron. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I was just inserting. I was like, I believe in ETH rewards too. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So it seems like you have a solid team. I looked at your contract. It's pretty damn solid. The question why did you make this though? Just because people were getting ripped off? Or
why did we make Cat Doge? Yeah, it was a case of it was a case of the crypto nowadays is too many people trying to shit on each other, and pardon my language, but that's just what's happening. People are jumping in, jumping out, you know, basically dumping on each other. So with a rewards-based token, if people dump their bags, that's fine. A revenue share will go to the community who are willing to hold. So people don't have to panic sell. And one of the biggest things is why we started it is because we know we're not going to run away.
That's the reason. That's the main reason. Because we know that a reward token can run pretty good if you have a good community at the beginning, and if the chart looks good. And we said that why should we not open a token? Because we are honest and trustful people, and we are working hard for our rewards. So, and we have a good community through the poker channel. So let's start it and show, because I love reward tokens, and with that 1.5 ETH rewards, you can get people to hold. And if they see that fucking people are not selling, why should I sell?
cool. So I guess we'll go into like the basics of what your infrastructure is for the future and how you intend to grow. I mean, I do definitely understand that it's going to be some sort of community-based system. But do you have any projected goals about the future for your token?
Yeah, no, definitely. So I was in a meeting yesterday with a very good developer that I've known for quite a while, probably a couple of years. He's very good. He's a massive supporter of us, and he does some very, very cool bots. And he phoned me. I actually phoned him up yesterday just to chat to him, you know. And he said, I've got a really good idea for you guys. It's going to give you a really cool utility that's going to give a revenue share to your holders, and you know, percentage of it can go back into the marketing, percentage of it can go back into the rewards pool. So he spoke to me about it, told me about it. I was like, that is perfect. That is what we need at this moment in time. We had a meeting with me, Frankie, and Aaron last night with this guy, and they both loved it. They can see the big potential in it. Can't explain what it is at the moment because there's certain things that haven't been done with this bot before in the Telegram channels. So that's definitely going to be something to look forward to. And again, there'll be our community will be heavily rewarded for the people that hold. I mean, that's going to be short term to medium term, sort of something that we're going to be bringing out relatively soon. Going forward, we are a I'd say we were a pretty funny community with our gifts and our humour and stuff, and that's why we want to do. That's why we will be building a media ecosystem. We're going to have chat shows that me and Aaron will be hosting. I'm obviously the miserable English guy, and Aaron's the overactive American dude. So it kind of goes with the grumpy cat and cat doge theme that we've got. NFT collections, we're in hefty talks with that. We can't speak too much because the people that we are speaking to, we've had to sign a non-disclosure act. But
I recommend not going the NFT route.
No, I can't go. It's like I say, there's things that. So the one thing that we can say, and the community members know that know us, they know that everything we never overpromise, but we always.
It's like a whole different contract. So now you have a contract within a contract. It's going to complicate your project so much.
No, I gotta say that. So one of the things that I should pop in. So Jared, basically the ecosystem, everything in the ecosystem is only meant to essentially increase the revenue stream to holders, right? Like, so that's one of the things we nothing we want to produce. We want to be a burden on the ecosystem. We want everything to give the ecosystem value, and so we have kind of discovered and are talking to some people who we think that we can essentially create NFTs that will hold their value in the long term in ways that NFTs never have before. And that's really all I can say. So, but essentially that is meant to, be an investment or a revenue opportunity all in and of itself. In a way that your typical NFT flipping trading, can't support. So I do want to say, because in a lot of, I kind of agree with you, Jared. In a normal sense, that could be something that's unnecessary for a project like ours, even being an entertainment-based project. But just because we are focused on seeking entertainment products that can create revenue or create their own investment opportunities, essentially. So. But in this case, I think we have something special, and you can definitely, once we kind of can flesh out more of what we're doing, and you can see, and maybe you'll have a better position to critique from a stronger vantage point of understanding, like, what we're working on.
Well, I know you can't say on this AMA, but most NFTs fail, right?
Yeah.
Most NFTs become NFTs. You can sell them. Yeah. But is it going to diminish the project that all you people that work so hard together have already accomplished? You've already done so much. So is this going to be the thing that shoots you in the foot? Or do you have someone that's going to financially back your NFTs to the point to where it's going to bring you to the top? That's a very curious question. That's why I say it's not a good idea to step outside of your boundaries. You either do one or the other. You don't do both.
I agree with you on that one. I'm not a fan of NFTs, and whenever people do bring NFTs into their project, it kind of kills it. But that still is up to you guys. Do you mind if I say something? I was looking at your guys' website, and I like it. I usually hate every single one that I see because they don't have it optimized to fit all the different screens. You guys did that. So I think you mentioned that you had somebody, like, you paid for the website, right?
Frankie, Frankie, yeah, tell them a little bit about just it's someone from the German community that he's really close to, and so maybe he can talk a little bit about their
because
their quality.
Yeah, it is definitely a quality website, and I was surprised pleasantly.
I'm pretty sure he does it all by HTML too. So, like, I mean, he's like,
yeah, I can tell he has the CSS code right, and I like it. So I was impressed. Usually when you look at websites and they'll go on WordPress or whatever and they don't optimize it. So when you look at it on a phone, there's all these weird spaces between the words and you guys don't have that. It's cute. I like the mixtape, the old mixtape kind of things that you have on there.
One of our favorite things too, and everybody loves that. It was such a
Yeah.
good choice by him, like because we are OGs, we are trying to bring it back to the old days where things were better. Like the old parts we're in our 30s, but that's seriously how it feels, dude. Like so yeah, bring it back to the retro feel, bring it back to the old game feel, the old um crypto mentality that Pig keeps getting at, where people, like it's changed. It's not what it could be. It's not what it should be. It's not what it used to be. And hold and work for their bags and like make things together, create things together. Like that's literally what this space is about.
Well, Aaron, you've had me host AMAs before, and probably Jared. And 99% of the time, I hate them all. And I'll let them know that I hate them. But the good news for you guys, surprisingly, I am not hating this one now that I'm checking it out.
I won't talk about NFTs anymore then. I don't want to ruin it for you.
I do agree with Jared on the NFT thing, but that's not our decision, obviously.
But I'm
However,
really looking forward to getting to show you guys and talk to you guys more about it once it's out. And then I feel like it would be an even better conversation, like I said, because you would better understand and what we're working with, and then like also your criticisms would, if your criticism would be much more founded on like like any issues that like probably some different like probably you wouldn't be worried about the same things. Yes,
Can I interject for just one moment? So you
please,
got a group
please.
of people that you care about, right? That created a project that you want to win. And because success is the goal, isn't it? Don't you want to win?
For everybody. Yeah, for everyone.
Okay. So the way you're going about it is 100% absolutely correct. You found great people. You made a great project. Now you just have to let it fly. To add a bunch of stupid shit to it, it's going to weigh it down. It's never going to fly, though. What you have right now is good. Building the infrastructure, building community, building people, good idea. Overcomplicating a project means you have to hire more people. Do you trust those people?
Just to go on the first part, Jared. With the bot that I mentioned to you earlier on, the bot will be put into a lot of different groups, not particularly just our group. I will say now that definitely will not weigh us down at all. The way that it's going to be set up and developed will be a self-sufficient bot. So that would literally just be, and we won't. No one will have to do any updates on it. It will literally just start running itself. We'll have a referral system in there, so we will have people that can refer the bot to other groups, which will then obviously give them a bit of money as well. If we put this bot into your group, for example, we make a percentage, and you guys make a percentage as well. It's a very clever idea that we've got here. So that case there, it definitely will not weigh this project down. What Aaron's talking about with the NFTs again, would love to go into more detail about it, but with the non-disclosure, we just honestly can't. But I think you may be. Hopefully, you'll be pleasantly surprised once we do roll it out.
So what are you guys planning for this? Is it just a meme token, or are you trying to make it a meme token and then branch it into having utilities?
So, yeah, actually, you're right. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Roller. You got it. Like we
So,
come out the door with the meme token because we don't have we have the connections, but we don't have the funds to develop this on our own. Like Like
Right. But
that's
why
something that
don't
we have to work for.
So why don't you guys just, because I see that you have plans for a game later on, and now you're mentioning NFTs and bots. Why wouldn't you just leave it a meme token and do what you guys do best, which is making a community? Why add all the other stuff? How do you think that's going
No.
to benefit?
Yeah. Okay. So this is why it benefits us, especially now that we're on Ethereum network, where there's a lot of serious people and a lot of serious money. They don't want to see just a meme token. Like they want you to bring like revenue into the project. And personally, from my own standpoint, you guys, like this isn't a meme token to us, even though it's a meme token out the door. It's a business. We're building an entertainment business, and we've tokenized it, and we're using the power of memes, which we love. We love making. We love the culture. We love crypto culture. Like, and this is, and I will say, like, this is no simple branding. Like this is literally meant to be a unity brand, like a bridge between mainstream and crypto, and between, you know what I mean, like people in the space of opposing, positions or opinions, right? Like, just in general, like this is meant to be a brand, like burned, like embedded with duality and the psychological nature of that. And like this is a very well thought out business, guys. And a business needs to create revenue. And people who invest in businesses need to see a business that can create revenue, and it's just not, essentially, subject to change of the whims of people who've invested, right? Oh, okay, we're not interested in this anymore, like, and they sell, and then, like, okay, that's there's no guarantee in the long term, and we're building long term. We want to be here all bull run, and a meme coin is, in itself, I mean, is great, but and we can keep building the community like we are now, which we're doing, and but ultimately, like it is very important that we develop these products, because what we're trying to do is create a self-sustaining ecosystem, so that we don't even have to be subject to potentially even central exchanges. Like we won't have to go and have them, manipulate our charts, their market makers, and they're, like taking, kind of draining liquidity over time, or selling tokens on us and stuff. Like we don't want to deal with that shit. Like we really don't. We just want to
No,
create a
I
self-sustaining
get it.
ecosystem,
I get
you
it.
know?
I see that. See, this is okay. What I've seen, people start and they have this great idea. People do love meme tokens in crypto, and they can take off. But then the problem happens, and I'm not saying that you can't do it, because you absolutely can. But they start with their great idea, their meme token, and then they say, we're going to add this utility and this utility and this utility. And they don't time it quite right. And they try to take um, this huge leap that they don't have to right away. And then they forget about the community and the meme and the whole reason why it got started in the first place. And then it just ends up failing. But I think if you guys time it right and don't forget to focus on the community and just keep building the meme side of it, people will stick around for the rest of it.
But
And so far, it looks like you guys are doing that.
I'll interject for 1 sec if you don't mind. Good team. That's good. People that trust each other. That's great. Great token. Great name. All good things. No problems. Good contract. Good website. Good. All these things are good. Who's going to deal with all the other shit? I mean, you're trying to add to your investors, but you've already given them the thing that's going to make them, the money that they need, right? You've already given them that. All you need to do, I mean, I guess what you're saying is they're going to get richer and richer and richer and richer with all these different like things like the NFTs, the game, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You can add it as infrastructure, but wait until you have the monetary value to do that. Right now, you start small.
That's why we're not focused on. That's why those are milestones. They're not even. They're not even road. They're not roadmap markers. They're literally milestones. Like, because if we hit those markers, like, okay, well, we can easily afford those things, and we've way over exaggerated it. You know.
Yeah. So no non-disclosure agreement ever happened, I would imagine, on NFTs. First of all, and that's the only pushback that I'll have for you guys, because I love you guys. In fact, I'm going to invest in this project
Thank you
because
so
I
much.
believe in you guys. But there's no non-disclosure agreement when it comes to NFTs. Don't tell
just
anybody.
verbally.
Yeah,
Just verbally.
yeah. But it's good for AMAs. I get it. I believe in you guys, and I believe in you guys a lot. Not just, first of all, I spoke with you, Aaron. I like you. I spoke with you. I saw you. I know you. Pig Tater, I love your name.
Thank you, sir.
It reminds me of a dictator, but a pig tater. Yeah.
There we go. That's literally what it stands for, sir.
Yeah. And Frankie, German, hey, Avidaze all day, all day. I love you guys, and I think you will be successful. I think this is the project to do it. But if you overextend yourself, you're going to fuck yourself. I guarantee it. Build a community. Build a community, and I'll be part of it. I'll be a part of what you guys are doing. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a cat or dog in the fight. But I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys as people. And I think anything that you guys do is going to be successful. Just don't overextend yourselves, because that's going to be the problem in the future. To do too much too soon will ruin anything that you do. Take it one step at a time. I think you guys are going to be great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, everything you're saying is true. No denying that. We're definitely going to focus on the community, which we have done. Keep on doing AMAs. But yeah, just like Aaron said, going forward, everything that we do want to do, we're not going to do it next week. We're not going to do it in 3-4 months' time. If we have the money, we have the people that we trust, that we know we can work with them, that have the best interests of our project, our community in hand, then sure, we'll work with them. But that's definitely going to come in.
So basically, what I've gotten out of this AMA right now is I know you guys aren't intentionally going to fuck anybody over, right?
Oh, God, no.
Listen. Also, I don't want you guys to fuck yourselves in the process. You guys built this. You made it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now, don't overdo it. Build the community. Take your time. It doesn't happen. I mean, nothing good happens overnight. You know that. If you've ever stayed with a prostitute, you know. Jokes. Good point.
I've never been able to pay him enough, so yeah.
Yeah. Don't never stay. Jokes. Take your time. You guys are good people, great people. And you've figured out a way to make something good together, despite different time zones. Figure out a way to make it. Just keep doing what you're doing and you will win. I guarantee it.
So yeah, first of all, I mean, you guys, it's not, you guys are right. Like, anybody who overextends himself is going to, is going to hit a ceiling, right? It's like fly too close to the sun. And figuring out, because I have been working on this in Miro, trying to get the ecosystem planned out, and like I've thought about how much, and I've told people is like how much we can't wait until this is kind of running itself, so we can spend as much time with the community as possible, because that's what you're right. That's where we shine. That's where we like to be. It's what we like to do. It's like it's fun. It's
That's your guys' brain.
out.
And
Yeah,
people
that's what's
people
got
do
us. That's
like
what's got
team
us here.
tokens, and they don't have to do anything. They just have to have a great community, and people will buy it, and then they'll get their rewards from the buys and sells. So if you guys just keep focusing on doing what you're great at, and then, like you said, down the road, it's not bad to have other plans. Just don't do them too quickly, because I have.
This is what I want to say. This is why I'm trying to tell you guys is that we're and Pig 2 is that we're not. That
Yeah,
we I mean we
but
have to come and talk about the ecosystem because it is part of our project, but like ultimately like I'm not even looking at going out and talking for VC like venture capital until next year because it's the holidays, the end of Q4. They're not really looking for new investments until the fresh year starts. Like I know the game. I went through all this with Numis Me. Like we were
well, that
talking to
makes
some
me that makes
huge
me happy
corporations like yeah,
because you
yeah,
guys
exactly.
have
I
something
wanted you
good
guys to
to.
understand the timeline a little bit because we're kind of talking in circles about this. So let me talk about the timeline of this. I mean, that's why I was trying to
Okay.
say they're milestones. Like we are out the door, a community focused, community oriented, community building like meme coin, and that's why we spend so much time in VC and we're here in the community and we're networking here in the space and trying to keep building on the foundation that we've laid out on this ETH contract with our previous BSC holders and all these new networks of people that were now interested and willing to join, being on a network that they participated in. So we're basically all we've told people so far in every AMA is we're just here as a meme coin, as a community powered meme coin, and it's the community with us. If we get to the point where we can develop and pay for these things, like we can, and in the meantime, in the background, we're having those conversations and looking for the right things and the right people to put together in this ecosystem. And it's come together very, very well because of the network that we do have and our access to game developers and our access to script writers and people with Netflix connections and like all kinds of stuff, guys. Like we have the people, we have the network. It's all about having the resources, and that's all going to come from essentially like our focus was, okay, so we have to get there together as a community. And that was always going to be the focus until we could start to develop this ecosystem. But we also are what you have to understand is that we are trying to onboard people directly into crypto via entertainment. That's why we don't necessarily have to utilize central exchanges. If we can onboard people from mainstream, which is their job for DeFi, centralized exchanges, then we're in a great position to be that self-sustaining ecosystem, especially if we have entertainment products that bring in revenue stream, it back into the ecosystem and back into the holders. And we've incentivized people to hold, like you said, Jared, you're right, exactly. The longer you hold, the more opportunity there is because creative content is a limitless potential of creating value and generating revenue, and it's not some finite resource that we have to extract from everybody else around us. We have that within ourselves. Everybody does. We want people to come together and build this with us. We so fucking badly, like, and we've told this to everybody in the space. I mean, I hate to tell you, like, we have this strong foundation of community, all of these strengths that you're seeing, and other people see them too, but there's no volume on our chart. Okay, so like we have it in our heart and we're here, but like people want to see, or they really do want to see a reason for them to put their money here. They forgot us in a day because we had to push our launch a day because our dev had an appointment. He got pushed on him, and then everybody forgot. But you know what it did is it means all the nefarious motherfuckers forgot too. And we don't have any snipers or fucking flippers on the first 5 blocks emptied on our contract. They're gone. Even Unicrypt sold their 1% of our fucking LP tokens already for like $120. They're gone. You guys, like this, we are doing the slow build, slow moon, just like you want us to do.
Yeah,
We
you
won't
guys are.
we won't rush it. And if you see us flying too high, just pull me back. It's okay. Because like I worry about it too. I'm not gonna lie. I do.
Everything right, and I like it. So I just really for us to be successful. But I do have one question. So, how can you guys get your Dex Tools score a little bit better? Because
Liquidity.
if somebody was
We just need to
random,
increase our liquidity. Yeah. We've been on
does
chain long enough that score has been going up. Obviously we got our DEX score the first day with updating with our socials. So yeah, At this point, it's just getting liquidity over that like
I
130,
mean, it's fixable. It's not like it's
Yeah.
not fixable.
Well, you can do it quick if you wanted to. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. You could do that.
3% tax.
And Dex tools will go fucking roof. But it's cheating. It's cheating.
But we don't like it. It's not organic. I've literally talked to people about like people think that there's no interest, and it's just like, no, it's just because there's not a market making bot that you threw $20,000 into, and you're willing to lose 10 grand just to make it look like there's fucking volume on your
don't
chart.
do that.
We don't want to do that. We're not going to waste fucking money, especially not other people's money on stupid shit like that. We don't care. We can build it. And that's what we're doing. We're going to be here all bull run.
I mean, I think the only issue that you have right now is zero issues. You have zero issues. This is where it is. If you look at all cryptocurrency right now, this is exactly where it's at. You're in a very good spot. Build your community now. Arm your fucking soldiers. And get ready for the fucking war when it comes. And if you don't do that, then what's going to happen is you're not going to have enough soldiers to win the fight. But once you do, and that shit starts pumping, watch. And the thing is, you do have to have guys. So if you have soldiers on the battlefield, every day they're going to go, cat doge, check this shit out. There's got to be a reason why people want this. There's got to be something where, and it has to be something based upon either like a monetary thing, because people always want money, right? Or it's got to be something else. If you're building a community, guess what people want? You know how alone people feel? If you can build a real, genuine community, guess what? You win. That coin will go fucking bonkers.
I think so too.
Right now, it's not a bull run right now, but it's about to happen. We can all feel it. So,
sorry, John. But this is what I was going to say. When you're talking about getting the army ready, strapping on the helmets and fucking charging into them trenches, we're working with not a lot of volume. And we are in the trenches and we are working our bollocks off. Now, imagine when we start getting a bit more recognition of what we're doing, how well we're going to push this community. Just think about that. We're working now and we're building. Just imagine when we've got something and we've got...
We're in a place right now in life where a lot of people don't have faith in other people. You know, people don't give a shit about other people. If you really, truly do build a community, guess where they want to be?
They're going to be with
Guess
us.
where they want to be. They want to be with you. And if you have a token that represents who the fuck you guys are, watch what happens.
Oh, 100%. And this is why we've been building up this Cat Doge community for 6 months now. We haven't run away. We've been there every single day. The good days, the bad days, the slow days. If literally one person, and I say this all the time, if one person has made $1 out of Cat Doge, they've made more money than me, Aaron, and Frankie combined did. So when you're talking about going to the trenches and building up the army, at the moment, we are the army. We are the generals. People will follow us into battle because they know how hard we work.
I actually really like you guys. And I didn't want to. I have to be honest.
That's been everyone's problem. It's too good to be true. That's been the problem. Everything about it is too good to be true. And it scares everybody. No one has faith anymore.
Aaron, Well, me, I don't like any project. I wanted to hate you guys. I wanted to find a reason to pick at you, and I wanted to find a reason not to like it. But I actually can't. So I will totally support you guys. And I see that you have a lot of support from all of the regular crypto people that we all know that's been hanging around for the past years. And in Dex Tools too, the community trust, you guys have 108 votes saying they trust you 100%, and there's not one single vote. So that's pretty cool that you never pissed anybody off in the past 6 months.
Wait until we start getting into multi-million market caps, then the haters are going to come out and try and get our score down. But fuck them, we'll have more people. It's all good.
But sorry, Roller. I just want to go back to something that Aaron said, which is really it just caught my ears quickly when he said when you sat there and said you really wanted to hate us, and Aaron said because our project is too good to be true, and people don't believe it. But I think after speaking to us and hearing our story, our history, where we want to go, why we're doing it, maybe this is. Yes, sir.
We're here to float your boat, okay?
Maybe this is too good to be true. Maybe this is what the community. This is what crypto's missing is absolutely fucking honest people, and people are not used to that in this space. That's the problem. That's the problem where you wanted to hate us because there's something always wrong with a project in crypto. Now you've got 3 people here who are working overtime for the community as actual investors. We don't get nothing else for it. We're investors, and we've worked hard for the last 6 months. And like I said, if one person's made $1, they've made $1 more than the 3 owners all put together. But we're still here every single day, fighting, chilling, reaching out to people. That is, to me, is what makes a perfect crypto project. And then once we start getting more community members on, they will start seeing what we're about. And that's why I'm incredibly bullish about what we're doing.
We're about to wrap this up, but I will tell you one thing. I'll be a community member.
Thank you, sir.
I'll fight with you guys.
It's this compliment that any AMA host has said, and not that they haven't become, come into our groups and stuff, but just saying that they want to be a part of that community. That's super fucking meaningful to us. Seriously.
You guys made a thing, okay? And you're fighting for it. I like people that fight. I like people that are willing to, I mean, I think you lose more than you win in life, don't you? But the fact that you're fucking fighting, I'll go with you. Yeah. I win either way. I'll fight with the fighters.
And we're not going to ask you about the tokenomics and all that silly shit that people do in AMA, because I really don't care. And if people are that interested in that, they can absolutely look on your website. I'm more interested in if the people have what it takes to build something great, and I think you guys do. So, well done.
They got the heart.
If you guys,
I actually quite enjoyed this AMA. Actually, it's probably one of my favourite ones because you guys dug, and
exactly, dude. Yeah. I told you they would too.
Aaron said they're going to dig, and I went, not a problem, because when you're open and honest, you've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, no, you guys are good. Actually, you're probably one of my favorite people that I've actually posted. That's a big thing.
No pig. Hold on, just so you know, pig. She's literally hosted Shibtoshi before, so that means a lot.
Yeah, she did. I will say one thing as a disclaimer to all of the people that created this. It's okay to profit off of something that you created. But if you fuck a lot of people over, guess what? You can't be my friends anymore. And
Well,
that's
bro, we KYC'd
yeah.
with Trust DeFi. We probably won't be alive anymore. Are you kidding me? That's a private whale group, brother.
Like,
But you know what? I don't feel like that's gonna happen. But
Gonna do
you
it,
know,
Jared.
in the future,
Sense that
recognize that it is on tape. So if I don't talk to you, that's why. If that happens.
I mean, like Aaron said, with
I
the
look
K,
forward to like a future of a relationship with you guys. And I'm really glad I met all three of you.
yeah, no, likewise. And Roller Girl as well. Thank you so much for saying kind words.
If you guys just keep doing what you're doing and come up with some really interesting, creative ways to market when the bull run happens, have them all in place, I think you guys will do really well. It's a cute name. The logo is so cute. You guys have all kinds of like funny little things in your community. You guys seem nice, honest. Obviously, you're working hard. I think you guys could do really well. I'm impressed.
I guess for the last segment of this, we'll open it up for questions if anybody has any. Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Well, if anybody doesn't have a question and you're listening and you haven't checked out Cat Doge yet, you probably should. And Aaron, I know there's not a lot of people here today, but if you say Roller Girl and Jared actually liked this project and didn't smash us to bits, people might listen. I don't know, but it's worth a shot. Post it.
Got like a badge of honor, happily.
We,
But you're also going to be hanging out in our community, so you can tell them yourself.
For sure. I noticed you guys have your BC open a lot. That's also a really
And
good
from
thing.
your community pretty quickly, but I'll give it a shot. I get banned from all communities.
Well, try not to get banned from ours, please.
No, we won't ban him. We'll just mute him. He can stay in Lurk.
Did you guys want to say anything to like wrap it up? Little. Oh wait! I forgot. My
Always wrap it up. STDs are a real thing. Always.
Okay, so here's my last question.
About condoms, I'm not sure. Go ahead.
It's my signature question. Tell me, Aaron, Pigtator, and Frankie, tell me something about you so I don't forget you. Because otherwise, you will just blend in with all the other crypto people and I'll forget who you are. But tell me something you're interested in, like a hobby or something, so I can remember your name and who you are. It doesn't have to be anything personal. I've had people tell me they have like 6 dogs or they like to play the drums. Anything. I'll remember Aaron because I know he has a lot of cats. But what about you?
I think if we let Frankie go first on this one, because he's pretty good at these sort of questions.
I'm not, but yeah, my hobby is baseball. I played baseball for the German national team, and yeah, I'm always saying the truth, and that's sometimes not people don't like it, but yeah, I'm telling always the truth. That's me.
All right, very cool. I'll remember Frankie.
I'm sorry, Roller Girl. You have to say, Roller Girl, give the respect. You have to say, Danke.
Danke. A
Bitte
Pigtator.
schön, bitte schön.
Danke schön.
So I suppose one of my keen interests is probably geography and history and traveling around Europe. I've done that multiple times. Moving to Spain next year, hopefully January time. So really excited about that. It means I can work on this project full time.
Very cool. Remember you. Aaron, do you want to go with your cats?
Well, Weed and pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
So-
back.
This is the way that all these AMAs go, though. If I don't say something extravagant, somebody's going to.
Well, I love having you guys here, and we will definitely come and have the community. I hope you guys continue to do really well.
Yes. And before you end this recording, I would totally fuck every person in this chat.
You just had to add that, right, baby?
Yeah, just for the shock
Shock
value.
value? Yeah, I got you. Well, thanks so much, guys. And I'm so glad you came here today. Continue to do great like you have been. And I can't wait to see what happens with you guys next year.
And much appreciated. Thank you guys for coming. And I'll be honest with you, I will be a member of your community because I respect every single one of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Good shit. A lot of people don't try to accomplish anything in life. You guys are doing a great job.
Mhm.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you guys so much.